not Luke. Matthew chapter 7 verses 1 to 6. This is judging others. I said at the beginning of this that I would get you guys I would get you the author to this Bible, or the not the Bible, we all know the author, the artist, but I do not know who the author. I know who the author is. I don't know who the designer is. I need to find out who the designer is. There you are. I need to get the, maybe it says it in the back. The one cool thing about this Bible is that it shows you how to do the Bible in a year, which is really cool. And it also tells you the weights and measurements. That's very useful to me, because it goes over through here, telling me the weights in the instrument and like what it all means. Because it's hard to understand that sometimes. Sometimes it's a lot to understand. So, all right, let's go ahead. All right, so we are doing, chapter 7, verses 1 to 6, judging others in Matthew. This is a good chapter. I like this one. This is a good one. I think I'm going to try to do some John. I'm going to try to look and see what John has for us. I'm pretty sure John just goes over, I'm in Luke right now, I'm not in John. John just goes over, Jesus' life and what he did while he was alive. I'll check. That's why I like John. I'm a John girl. He's basic. He tells us when, where's, what's, while Matthew, Luke, and them are telling us all the information that we need. And that's why they're really good Bible studies. Matthew, Luke, they're really good Bible studies. So, all right, let's go ahead and jump into this chapter. Judge not that you be not judged. Judge not that you be not judged, for with the judgment you pronounce you will be judged, and with the measure you use it will be measured to you. Why do you see the speck that is in your brother's eye, but do not notice the lodge that is in your own eye? Or how can you say to your brother, let me take the speck out of your eye, when there is the log in your own eye? You hypocrites! First take the log out of your own eye, and then you will see clearly to take the speck out of your brother's eye. Do not give dogs what is holy, and do not throw your pearls before the pigs, lest they trample them underfoot and turn to attack you. So, see, this is a scripture that people forget a lot. Yes, we as Christians are told to love thy neighbor. Yes, so many people throw this at Christians, saying, love thy neighbor, and that we should do all this stuff as Christians, but they are not seeing the specks in their eyes. They are telling us, you see the speck in your eye, see that's lodged in your eye, but they're not looking at it's lodged in their eye. They're judging us, they're fully judging us, and they're opening themselves up to judgment and having the specks in their eyes. So when people constantly tell you this, I want you to say verses 3 to, all right, hold on. Why do you see Why do you see the speck that is in your eye? Excuse me. Why do you see the speck that is in your brother's eye, but do not notice the lodge that is in your own eye? I want you to say verse 3 of Matthew chapter 7. I want you to say that specific verse, because people will, for some reason, constantly tell you your own mistakes, your own. That's why I like right in here that Jesus tells them, you hypocrites. He calls them hypocrites. And the word that he uses was a word that was used by Greeks for the mask. He's telling them, you're wearing a mask. You're covering it up. You're trying to hide that you're perfect and everything. It's a Greek word for the mask that they used to use. Hypocrites are a Greek word back then that were used for the mask. I've been researched about. They were a Greek word for the mask that they would use for the plays. They were called hypocrites because that wasn't their real face. So that's what Jesus calls them. He calls them this. He says that, yeah, you're not you. You're not acting as if you are you. And that's what I really like about this verse, is that Jesus is telling them, you've got something in your eye as well. So when you're telling someone their sins, or you're saying, look at how messed up you are, look at all this stuff, you are opening yourself up to just as much judgment. Because we're all in our own place of hardship. We're all struggling with our own sins. This is the one that I really like. I really like Matthew's right on it than a lot of other verses. But this one's my personal favorite. So I think that's what I'm going to leave it at today and I think we are going to go over we might go over John next time if I find something. If I don't, we're probably going to go over chapter 8, verses 18 to 22 of Matthew, obviously. If I don't, we might have John, we might have, I feel like we haven't done much John, and I really like John. So I'm going to do some research and see what I can find. But until then, Cherry, my dear friends, God bless to you all, and keep pushing through for those of you who are going through Lent. Let me check my calendar and let me see. Okay. I think we're officially 3 weeks. Yeah, we're officially 3 weeks into Lent. And we have let me not use that finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you got 4 more weeks left. We're almost doing it. We're almost pushing through. Just a couple more weeks, guys. Keep pushing. And I'm so proud of you guys. Doing Lent is hard. It's really hard. And going through it, finding the temptations, it's hard. It's really hard. But keep pushing. Oh, got my finger stuck. But as always, Cherry, my dear friends, God bless to all of you. And if you guys have any suggestions or verses that you want me to go over, please tell me, and I will go over them. Cherry, my dear friends, God bless, and have a lovely rest of the day.